Do you know what global warming is? No? That's okay. To understand global warming, you first need to understand the greenhouse effect. Let's talk about greenhouse gases. There are lots of gases that make up the Earth atmosphere. Some of these gases are carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. These three gases are called greenhouse gases. These greenhouse gases are good if they are in the right quantity. They form a layer around the Earth which acts like sort of a light blanket. When the sun's rays are shined onto the Earth, some of these rays are absorbed by the Earth. However, most of these rays are reflected back into the atmosphere. When these rays hit the upper atmosphere, the greenhouse gases traps most of the heat from these rays. Some of them, though, still pass through and go back into space. The rays which are caught by the greenhouse gases spread through the atmosphere in every direction around the Earth. This, of course, keeps our Earth nice and warm. If the sun's rays and heat is not trapped by the greenhouse gases, Earth would not be kept warm. In fact, it would cause our Earth to be much cooler, on average -18 degrees Celsius. Can you think of some of the consequences to Earth being that cold? Well, it would actually make Earth uninhabitable, which means humans, plants, and animals would not be able to survive. So, greenhouse gases are good. They trap the heat from the sun to keep the Earth warm. The process of trapping the sun and its heat is called the greenhouse effect. Humans are affecting the greenhouse effect in negative ways. We are producing far too much greenhouse gases. Remember when I said greenhouse gases are good, but only in the right quantity? Well, we have factories, cars, trucks, homes, shopping centres, businesses and schools, just to name a few, which all require energy in order to be powered. All of the smoke generated from powering energy has a lot of methane and carbon dioxide, which is drastically increasing the amount of greenhouse gases. Furthermore, trees and plants breathe in carbon dioxide, reducing this from our atmosphere and keeping a balance of greenhouse gases. However, humans are cutting down more and more trees. We need space for expanding cities, so many trees, bushlands and rainforests are being cleared. So, there are less plants to absorb carbon dioxide, but an increasing population with increasing energy consumption, more cars and more factories.
Atmosphere. In the right proportion, these gases perform their duty, but when its concentration increases by the action of man, the atmosphere retains more heat than necessary, causing rising temperatures, melting ice caps, desertification, fires, storms and floods. Why?
You've likely heard about the effects that climate change is having on our planet, and specifically in the Arctic, which is warming twice as fast. But what would actually happen if all the ice melted?